peeps, I don't know what the lighting's like in here because I've just put the ring, well it's not a ring light, makeshift ring light. But I'll just have to do it like this, I don't know. But I'm just in the nail room. It's not a nail video, obviously I've got a separate channel for that. Nailicious Nails by Janine on YouTube. Where I'm going to start in the new year with some naily things. But I am in here doing my nails because I snapped this one yesterday, this one I took off. The rest I'm cutting down to this size and this shape. I just thought I'd come in and say, because Finn's just gone for a nap, hi, hope you had a nice Christmas. I've just come on for a bit of a rant, because I did have a nice Christmas, but the beginning of Christmas Eve was quite upsetting. And if you are watching, and you know who I'm talking about, and others that may be watching that know this person, and if you watch me anyway, you'll know who I'm talking about. I don't necessarily have to mention who it is, but you'll get the gist of it, even if you don't. Well, you will, because I'm going to say obviously, but I don't know if this is just me, but last Christmas, Finn's dad had Finn in the morning on Christmas and brought him back sometime after dinner. But the point being, he had him Christmas morning, as in him getting out of bed, you know, doing all that excitable bit of like, because he's only 2, so obviously he was younger last year. He knew a bit more this year, but last year obviously he was younger, but he had him in the morning. So this year I was speaking to his partner and saying, because he had him Christmas weekend being the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he'd normally bring him back on Monday, but it was different this time because Monday was Christmas. So I said, yeah, you can have him at the weekend, but I want him back Sunday after tea, no later than 6:30, because I was going to have him Christmas Eve to wake up with him on Christmas morning, you know, because of that bit of getting him up in the morning, taking him downstairs to see his presents, because I didn't do the morning of Christmas last year. So only to be fair, I wanted him in the morning, which is fair. I see he had him at weekend, he saw him, and he was going to have him, I said he can have him on Boxing Day, you know, all day, because funnily enough, Tuesday was Boxing Day today, which he normally has him on a Tuesday anyway. So I did have a funny feeling on Sunday. I just had this funny feeling he wasn't going to bring him back. But then I thought, no, he wouldn't do that, even though I think I thought, no, he won't do it. And if he comes to the door with him and drops him off, I'll just be the better person and say, Happy Christmas. But no, that didn't happen. And people might have seen something that I wrote on Facebook. And I know you shouldn't lower yourself to, you know, someone like that person anyway. But sometimes you have to. But anyway, basically, it got later. I left it till about 7 o'clock. I did text his partner at about 3:15 that day and just say, do you know what time he'll be back? Just so I know, because I was nipping out. So I was nipping out to my friends, just in case he was bringing him back earlier, just in case. Because I can't text his dad because he blocked me because he's just immature. So I heard nothing, and there was other things going on maybe then, but I heard nothing off anybody about anything, about him coming home. And it got to about 6 o'clock and just had this funny feeling. It got to 6:30, just after 6, and I kept thinking he's not coming back, he's not coming back. It got to 7 o'clock, so I was texting his partner asking, you know, when's he coming back, blah, 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 blah. Even though I think this person knew he wasn't coming back, because they proceeded to text me to tell me he'd gone out to a Christmas thing and they didn't know what time he was going to be back. Well, that ain't good enough. He's gone to a Christmas thing and you don't know what time he's going to be back. I said a time, a Pacific time, 6:30, no later. That person told me weeks before, when we'd already arranged this, that he said it was fine. So he'd gone to a Christmas thing. But the thing that annoyed me is, he might have gone to a Christmas thing. I mean, I think a lot of it was, I just don't believe it anyway. Even if he had gone to a Christmas thing, the decency to do of him, not his partner, of him, was to text me and say, oh, blah, 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 I've gone to a Christmas thing, I'm going to be an hour late or something, I'll drop him off when we finished. But then I got proceeded to get told off messages, because she had to give me the messages of him, because she couldn't get hold of him. And then messages off him was, he's not bringing him back Christmas Eve, which we'd planned, and he'd had him Christmas morning, was, I'm bringing him back on Monday because we have him Monday anyway. No, that wasn't the plan. And that's just being a selfish twat, basically, because you had him last Christmas morning. So obviously, I was really, really not happy. as in no one had let me know properly. And then I find out later on he's not coming back because he wants him Christmas morning because he doesn't want to wait till Boxing Day to open his presents. Well, that's tough basically. We take it in turns. So he didn't come back. Well, I was livid. Absolutely livid. I was livid. I was shaking. I was crying. And if you are watching, yeah, you did upset me, asshole. But you're going to be upset in the new year. Because I proceeded to have my tea, because we were waiting to have our tea as well. We were waiting for Finn to come back. We were going to have our tea a bit later when he'd gone to bed, but we were just hanging around waiting for nothing. So I got that angry and that upset. I had my tea and I actually walked down to where they're staying at the minute, and I did ring them, well her, and say, I'm on your street now, where are you? Where do you live? Because I want my son back. I asked for my son back, and don't get me wrong, it's not her fault. She can't do anything because when he says something, everyone has to go with what he says, and obviously she can't do anything. It's not her son. But at the same breath, it's like I wouldn't have even been letting him stay at my mother's house because that's where they're staying at the minute, knowing that the mother has asked for the son back and he's upset and wants a son back, and I'm just getting told no because he said he wants him on Monday. I was livid. But apparently he was out and she wasn't in, which I don't know if I believe, but at the end of the day, whatever. I did ring her and I did go mad down the phone, which I did tell her that it's not specifically, I might have sounded I was going mad at her, but obviously I have to rant at her because I can't rant at him, so she can tell him how annoyed I am. I had calmed down, I did go home. By the way, we've just had dinner and I'm on a pink gin. And yeah, I went home and calmed down a little bit, but I was still upset because I was crying at night time because I wanted him in the morning. That was the agreement. And the only thing is, what's ruined it for him is, all it shows to me is that he can't be trusted. He was asked to bring him back at a specific time. He had him all weekend anyway, and he was going to have him today. And the only reason he did that, I know because I'm not stupid, is because, I don't care what anyone says, is because he wanted him, so he didn't have him today. I mean, really, if they want to play silly beggars and say that he was coming back on Monday anyway, because that's what they normally do, normally they'd have him on a Tuesday, which is today. But they're going out for Christmas, they're going out for boxing drinks in the pub, because that's what normally is more important than his child, is going to the pub. So he's not having him today. So that's, to me, that's what the whole thing was, so we don't have to have him today. So he'd rather have a drink than have his son, so he made a stupid excuse if he was having him yesterday. That's how I see it. So the thing is now, he's not to be trusted. So now, if he doesn't know this, I have told his partner, he will never ever be having him on Christmas morning. I'm not that of a bitch to be saying he's never having him at Christmas, even though a lot of people would say would. I could do it if I wanted to, but it's not benefiting my son. So he just won't be having him ever on Christmas morning, because all he's proven to me is that he can't be trusted, because it was my year this year to have him in the morning. Next year's supposed to be his year, but it's not going to be happening. And it's not going to be happening again because he's just proven to me that he can't be trusted. He took my son and didn't bring him back when it was agreed, even if he got told, I don't know. And also, he used to do 1 day in the week and then every other weekend. I'm taking it back down to 1 day a week and every other weekend because it doesn't benefit me anyway. Even his mum said it is. He goes to school, he comes back, he's tired. I have to wait for his partner to pick him up, which is later because he doesn't, even if he's working away, whatever. But I know for a fact, even if he's finished work early, he doesn't come and pick him up. He'd rather go in the pub. So it doesn't benefit me. It benefits me more if he has his tea with me and goes to bed. It's just easier than waiting around for him to get picked up. When really his bedtime's at 7, it was to see his dad, but you know, whatever. And I just think, you know, you've just proven to me that you can't be trusted, therefore you get things taken away. And if you're going to carry on being an arse and doing stuff like that, the Wednesday will go and then eventually you just won't be seeing him. Because that's how I feel. And some people might think, you know, you're quite positive, you say don't stoop to someone else's level. No, don't stoop to other people's levels. That's why I'm not taking the whole, and that's why I'm not saying he's never going there at Christmas. But at the end of the day, if someone can blatantly keep taking the mick like that and can't even, you know, has just took that away from me and can't even stick to something and just can't be trusted, then they need to be told and they need to learn a lesson. So I have to take something away, because it's like when you say your kid's being naughty, you need to take something away till they learn that, you know, they can't keep doing that. If his partner wants to agree with it, I don't really care. At the end of the day, he's my son. I was a bit off of her when she came at Christmas, but that was to be, you know, that was Christmas morning. And also, I asked for him to be back at 8 o'clock. He wasn't back at 8. Got told he was getting dressed. He wasn't getting dressed because he came in his pyjamas. At the end of the day, I asked him specifically to be back at 8 o'clock, and he didn't come back till 8:45. I know it's not that much. It's not that much of a big time, but at the end of the day, it's just not to be trusted again. Can't do anything. So at the end of the day, I said I'm going into next year, doing me, and I am. I'm not having people taking the mick, you know, and especially who can't be trusted, thinking it's all right to do stuff like that, because all it is with him is suiting himself. But apart from that, we did have a nice Christmas. He did open his presents, but it just annoyed me and upset me that he can't do something. You know, we're supposed to be sharing it. I have been amicable. I do share things. That's why I said it's my Christmas. It was my Christmas morning this morning. He's supposed to be having him on New Year's Eve. We'll see if that happens, because he's not having him for the rest of the week now till New Year's Eve, because I'm just livid that he can't be trusted to bring him back when it was arranged, and stuff like that. So if anyone noticed on Facebook I'd said something, that's what it was. And like I said, it's not good to stoop to somebody's level sometimes, and everyone was saying, oh, you know, I wouldn't let him see him, blah, 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 blah. But he will see his dad at the minute, but it'll be on my terms, and I am dropping a day, and he won't be seeing him. He won't be having him. He'll be, next Christmas he can go to his dad's, but he won't be having him in the morning ever again. He won't be doing that getting up business, and the only person he's got to blame is himself, because he could not do one simple thing of bringing him back. It's 6:30 in the afternoon, you know, in the evening, and when he'd had him all weekend, so I could do the bit in the morning. I'd set up in here with an elf sat on the chair with little coins, and people have got me Christmas Eve stuff, you know, when the kids do the Christmas Eve boxes now. He had all that set up. I was waiting for him to come on to do that, to sprinkle glitter out on the grass with the reindeers, to, you know, park with the sleigh. He'd ruined all that. But the biggest niggle is just that he didn't have the decency to tell me. I would have been mad, but he didn't have the decency. And the thing is, if I hadn't have found out off his partner, who took me a long time to get back to me anyway, under whatever circumstances, I would have rang the police, and I was going to ring the police. And if it ever happens again, I will ring the police, because if I don't know where my son is and no one can be bothered telling me, I will ring the police. So, yeah, I just wanted a rant, but I did have a good Christmas. We have had a good Christmas. He's just gone for a nap now. He's very tired from having Christmas dinner with my sisters, but I just don't get people who do this, and then they wonder why, if I take something away now, like one of the days in the week that he sees him, that he'll probably go in a mood. But do you not understand why? I'm not having someone taking the mick out of me. Something's got to be done. He's got to be shown that I'm being serious, so I have got to slightly stoop to his level and be a little bit like that, because, you know, you will hear me say don't stoop to other people's levels. Just, you know, get on with it, because karma comes around, and I do believe that, and it will come round to him. But at the end of the day, there comes a point when you have to cut something down a little bit. I have to stoop down a little bit, because only because this person does not understand anything else. You know, doesn't matter how nice you are, whatever. But then, because I'm nice, I get the piss taken out of me in certain ways. So now I have to stoop down a little bit, just to show him that I mean business, and it ain't going to happen again. I don't know what you all think of that, but that's how I feel. I don't care if he's watching. I don't care if anyone out of his family is watching. It's not right. He had him last Christmas morning. He just does everything to suit himself, to suit if he's going out, to suit this. He does everything because he's a selfish person. And I will be coming back, I think, this week sometime, because also we found out my nana's, my mum was upset as well, because my nana passed away this year in February, and it was her first Christmas without her, so that was sad as well. Also, the dog that she had that used to be mine is going to the vets to be put down, because she's really, really ill, and she's not been doing well, because someone's been looking after her while my mum's been here, and she's not well. My mum's upset about that, because the actual day she is going to sleep is the 27th. Mum's got to go back to Wales, but she's coming back again. But to be put to sleep on the 27th is actually my nana's birthday, so she got upset about that. She was crying last night, and I said to her, look, in a way it's nice, because I think my nana's been asking for her. It's like a birthday present, you know how I think, like that. And then she got upset last night. She said she didn't know why she was upset, but I said, Mum, it's because this is the first Christmas without your mum, you know. This is the first Christmas without your mum. But Finn decided to wake up this morning. The first thing he said was there was a ghost in his bedroom last night. I've never said ghost in front of him. I don't know why I said that. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it was a bit sad in, you know, some respects of my nana wasn't here. But I did take a picture to my sister yesterday when we had dinner, so she was there. And funnily enough, I wore some of her, not these, I wore some of her earrings that she used to wear. And my sister said, oh, I've got a necklace on that was Nana's, so she's here in spirit. So she had a necklace on, I had her earrings on, and I took a picture. And we did do, you know, what do you call it, when you clink your glasses together, I can't even think, to her. But my mum just got upset last night, so I gave her a cuddle and said, look, you know, it's just hard because it's the first Christmas without my nana. So, apart from that, don't get me wrong, I had a great Christmas. That was just the most upsetting thing at the beginning. Like I said, it's all done in spite and selfishness. Don't know why one wants to be with a selfish person like that, but I will be coming back soon with another chat again about narcissists and people who are selfish, because I'm just going to do a chat on it again, because anybody going into any new relationships in the new year or is still in one, you need to look out for the signs. I have done a chat on this before. You need to look out for the signs and stay very clear of people like that, really, because they don't do anything apart from control you, and everything's done on self them, because they're selfish. I don't know why anyone would want to be with them, but then again, they get controlled and they can't really help it. But yeah, so that was just my rant about Christmas. I will be coming back with some a nail video on the other nail channel soon, because I'm making a nail board thing to put my nail designs on, because I did do a Grinch one which I'll be showing. It was on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, just in case any of you are wondering, that I follow me on Facebook as well and had seen something that I'd said in annoyance, that's what it was. Obviously Finn didn't know anything about this, so we weren't bothered that way, because like he wouldn't have known any difference. But the point is, when someone's organised to do something and someone thinks it's funny to take that away and doesn't even let you know, so next time, if you're watching, I'll be ringing the police. You don't let a mother not know where your child is, and excuses of, I don't know when they'll be back, is it a Christmas thing? I'm sorry, but it's not on. It's not on. So like I said on something the other day, I'm not playing ball in the new year. I'm not playing ball. See you soon. Bye.